Hello and welcome to SCN Corporate Connect. I'm Jane King at the NASDAQ market site in Times Square. Now, as cryptocurrency space continues to get a lot of attention, more institutional investors are also entering this space and trying to inch their way into the market. Hedge funds are no exception, and in fact there are now some crypto hedge funds. Now, Don Steinbrugge, the founder and CEO of Agecroft Partners, which is one of the top hedge fund consulting and marketing firms in the world, joins us to talk a little bit more about what is happening in this space. So welcome, Don. Great to have you here.
It's a pleasure to be here.
So what are you seeing in terms of crypto hedge funds?
Well, I think, first of all, there's a lot of talk about it, obviously. It's in the newspapers. It's on TV all the time. The industry is over $400 billion as far as cryptocurrency goes. So a lot of people want to understand what's happening, understand the technologies, understand how blockchain technology and cryptocurrency are going to change the way people do transactions. As far as hedge funds go, you know, there was really no money in it 2 years ago. At the end of last year, they estimate 125 to 150 hedge funds, $5 billion in assets. I estimate as of right now, there's somewhere between 200 and 250 hedge funds that are focusing on it. We're probably up to 7 billion. It's a slow growth right now, but I think eventually it will be exponential growth once investors really understand what the value proposition is. You know, there's really three ways hedge funds are adding value. You know, one is venture capital. They're getting in early. They're buying initial coin offerings, or they're investing in the various service providers of the industry before the price has gone up significantly. And at a conference that SCN is putting on, they're going to hear a lot from initial coin offerings and how to differentiate between those. Another thing people are doing is they're using artificial intelligence to monitor the internet, monitor social media, keywords to try to figure out what the relative demand of various currencies are. And the third is just strong fundamental research where they're really trying to understand the differential advantages of one cryptocurrency versus another. And once they understand how to make money in this space, I think you'll see more money flow into it.
Well, there's a lot of talk about regulations in this space too. We know the SEC, and they've been having hearings, and they're kind of weighing in about it. What are you seeing in that area?
Well, you know, the two big issues are, one, the SEC doesn't want to see people get ripped off. So eventually it will be regulated, and it should be regulated. The second is, obviously, federal governments all around the world are worried about money laundering, money going to terrorists. They want to know who the people are doing the transactions. I think you are going to see regulation in that area, but I think it'll be good for the industry. You know, it takes away a lot of the uncertainty. It takes away the risk of investing in it. I think once you have regulation, more people are going to feel more comfortable participating in it.
Now, you mentioned the SCN Corporate Connect Symposium that'll be coming up. You'll be speaking there, the Hedge Fund Family Office Symposium. What will you be talking about?
So I'm going to talk about how to raise money for hedge funds if you're focused on the cryptocurrency, blockchain technology. You know, what are the factors that investors are looking at? And because in running a hedge fund, I mean, part of it is obviously generating returns, and the other part is raising capital. And if you don't know how to raise capital in this business where you got 15,000 competitors, you know, it's very, very difficult.
And finally, we know you run this very successful charity for children. You help a lot of children, and part of the money from the symposium will be going to that charity. So can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so one of the core beliefs of our firm is giving to nonprofit organizations that benefit troubled youth. One of the organizations that I'm on the board of is called Child Savers. Child Savers focuses on giving counseling to youth that suffer trauma earlier in their life. And what they're basically trying to do is make sure that these youth, either who come to their office or going into various schools, stay on the right track. You know, if you experienced a family member getting murdered, or a friend getting murdered, or some major traumatic event when you're very young, it's very easy to go off on the wrong course, and they want to make sure that these kids become productive citizens.
Okay, thank you very much, Don, for joining us today, and thank you as well for joining us. Now, if you want more information about the SCN Corporate Connect Symposium, the Hedge Fund and Family Office Symposium in June, you can go to registration at smallcapnation.com. It'll be right here in New York City. Have a great day.